today I decided I would read a story about a dinosaur and the library. Yeah, it's about a dinosaur that comes to a library to read stories. I also have a model out. This is all made with little pieces of wood. This is the type of dinosaur that comes to the library to read. And it does not eat meat, it only eats plants. It's a plant-eating dinosaur. And it's a Diplodocus. It has two brains, one in its head and one in the base of its tail, because it takes such a long time to get to the tail to tell it what to do that it's been discovered that there was another brain in this tail. Now, Brontosaurus is a cousin to Diplodocus, but this neck is about 3 stories tall, and the tail is about equally that long. So imagine how big this is. This could be almost 2 school buses, maybe almost 3. That's how long it is. So I thought I'd bring it to your attention. Library books are not for eating is the name of this story. And as you can see, there's big holes bit into the book. And that seems to be from this dinosaur right here. Remember again, we look on the back of the spine, this is the spine of the book, and we see the initials, T-A-R, is for Todd Tarpley. And he wrote the book, and Tom Booth made all these cool illustrations. I really like what he did to make this come to life. That's what artists are. They create the story, that's the author. They create the art, and that's the illustrator. And that's where Mr. Booth comes in. Look at the book being eaten out around. There's nibble bites taken out and nibble bites out of that one and that one. Oh dear, oh dear. The day Mrs. Bronto came to school, some for story time, was extra cool. She told great jokes and was never mean, and biggest smile you've ever seen. Look how big her face is. That's why she has a big smile. Look, the kids have decorated the library with dinosaurs. I see a T-Rex. And I see a Brontosaurus like this one. One small problem. Couldn't beat it. Once she read a book, she'd eat it. Oh dear, we have a problem, NASA. She says the end, and you hear a crunch, and then 3 or 4 more books by lunch. Mrs. Bronte, kids would keep repeating, library books are not for eating. Mrs. Bronte promised with a roar that she'd be eating books no more. But soon as story time was done, oops, there goes another one. She ate right through the middle of that one and broke that one in 2. So she reads and then eats. Mrs. McSmartly called her in. Now she is the principal. Mrs. Bronte, where do I begin? You're eating the books. That isn't right. And you need to curb your appetite. I think you know where this is leading. Library books are not for eating. Mrs. Bronto promised with a roar that she would not be eating books anymore. When Mrs. McSmartly turned her head, she picked up her bookshelf and ate all of her books instead. Oh my goodness. a little snack for Mrs. Bronto. At lunchtime, when she ate 2 more, the lunchroom lady stomped the floor. Mrs. Bronto, you must change your diet. And books taste yucky, and don't deny it. Instead of the books, there's something new. My cottage cheese and meatball stew. And we've got to rearrange your feeding, and library books are not for eating. Mrs. Bronto promised with a roar that she'd be eating books no more. And she took 1 bite of cottage cheese. Then she ate 3 books of recipes. Oh no! Oh, they're really flying around. Look at all the pages. Recipes everywhere. She took a walk to clear her head. Down to the soccer field she fled. And Coach Burley blew his whistle loud, pointing to his players proudly. I've got problems of my own. A soccer field that's overgrown, can't mow the grass, can't pick the weeds. You're not the only one with needs. Be a winner, no more cheating. Library books are not for eating. Mrs. Bronto promised with a roar that she'd be eating books no more. But as Coach Burley turned his gaze, she ate his book of soccer plays. Oh no! Now, well, how will he do the team next time he has a game? Mrs. Bronto packed her bags that day. I'm sorry, but I cannot stay. It's not that I find books so yummy, but nothing else fills my tummy. If I could find a bulb or a seed, or a blade of grass, a bush or a weed. Suddenly her plan was clear. She'd make the wild weeds disappear. All she had to do was eat them. Let her appetite defeat them. And now Mrs. Bronte just eats weeds, and they fill her dietary needs. And soccer team has gone unbeaten. Not a single book has been eaten. Every morning right at 9, Mrs. Bronte leads story time. And every afternoon at 4, she's on the sidelines keeping score for soccer. And the soccer field is good as new. And kids run and kick where weeds once grew. And the moral of this tale you're reading: library books are not for eating. That's it. Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed the Brontosaurus in this book. Bye-bye.